You open the textbook. You read the first sentence. You feel your mind already looking for the door. It happens before the material gets hard, before you're even tired. You call it laziness. You call it a lack of discipline. But the real answer is far stranger. Your brain isn't failing you. It's following rules built millions of years ago. Rules that have nothing to do with willpower at all. Quitting doesn't start in the moment you give up. It starts quietly, long before that, in a process running in the background of your mind, one you never agreed to and can't fully see. Psychologist Baumeister found that people who used self-control on one task gave up faster on the next one, as if willpower behaves like a fuel tank. Other researchers later argued it isn't a fuel tank at all, but a shifting calculation. Your brain deciding a task simply isn't worth the cost anymore. Either way, one thing is clear. Effort is never free. Something inside you is always keeping score. Think about the last time you sat down to study and reached for your phone within minutes. It felt involuntary. That's because it partly was. Psychologist Gloria has tracked how attention behaves in real environments, not labs, but real offices and homes. Once your focus gets interrupted, she found, it can take over 20 minutes to fully return. An entire chunk of concentration. Gone, every single time. Here's the reframe. Your brain isn't just distracted, it's constantly asking whether the effort is worth it. Is there a bigger reward somewhere else? Could I be doing something easier right now? You rarely hear that question directly. You just feel the pull. And studying is one of the worst deals your brain will ever be offered. The reward is far away. The effort is immediate. A test in 3 weeks means nothing to a system built for survival, not semesters. This is where an old technique becomes relevant. In the late 1980s, a student named Francesco Cirillo was struggling through his own coursework. He picked up a kitchen timer shaped like a tomato and challenged himself to focus for just 10 minutes. It worked, not because 10 minutes is magic, but because it changed the negotiation. Your brain doesn't panic at 10 minutes the way it panics at 3 hours. The reward becomes reachable. The bargain becomes fair. That idea would grow into what's known today as the Pomodoro technique. Short bursts of focus followed by real breaks. Your brain quits not because the material is too hard, but because the distance between now and the reward feels too far to justify the cost. Shrink that distance, and something shifts. This is also why breaks aren't a reward for finishing work. They're part of how the work gets done at all. Deny yourself one, and you're spending down a resource you'll need for the next hour. So what changes once you know this? You stop treating focus like a moral test and start treating it like a system with rules, one that needs shorter targets and real recovery, not white-knuckled endurance. You're not procrastinating because you're broken. Some part of you correctly calculated that the task, as framed, isn't worth the cost yet. The fix isn't guilt, it's a better negotiation. Next time you feel that pull toward your phone within minutes, don't fight it like a character flaw. Notice it for what it is. A quiet vote, cast by a system that's been running this same calculation since long before textbooks existed. You open the textbook, you read the first sentence, and this time, you understand exactly why your mind went looking for the door and exactly how to close it.